Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is June 12th, 2025, and we're diving into Adobe's latest earnings report for the second quarter of fiscal year 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Adobe has just released its Q2 2025 earnings, and there's a lot to unpack, from record revenues to raised fiscal year targets. Let's get into it.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Adobe reported a record revenue of $5.87 billion for Q2 2025, marking an 11% year-over-year growth. John, what are your thoughts on this performance?
It's impressive, especially considering the current economic climate. The growth is consistent across both reported and constant currency terms. Adobe's ability to achieve such growth highlights its strong market position and effective execution of its business strategy.
And what about profitability? How did Adobe fare in terms of earnings per share?
Adobe reported a GAAP EPS of $3.94 and an adjusted EPS of $5.06, which significantly beats the analyst forecast of $4.01. This indicates strong operational efficiency and cost management, contributing to their bottom line.
Business segment performance. Adobe's business segments also showed robust performance. Can you break down the numbers for us, John?
Sure. The digital media segment generated $4.35 billion, reflecting an 11% year-over-year growth. More notably, the annualized recurring revenue for this segment reached $18.9 billion, up by 12.1%. The digital experience segment also performed well, with revenues of $1.46 billion, marking a 10% increase.
What does this tell us about Adobe's strategic focus?
It underscores Adobe's successful strategy in expanding its subscription-based model and enhancing its product offerings, particularly in digital media and experience, which are key growth drivers.
Strategic initiatives and AI innovation. Adobe's leadership has emphasized AI innovation as a transformative force. How is this impacting their strategy and targets?
Adobe's AI initiatives are indeed pivotal. CEO Shantanu Narayen highlighted that their AI innovation is transforming industries and enhancing creativity for both individuals and enterprises. This strategic focus has allowed Adobe to raise its FY25 revenue and EPS targets, reflecting confidence in sustained growth.
How does this align with their customer engagement?
Adobe's strategy is clearly resonating with customers, as evidenced by the high growth in subscription revenues across their customer groups. This customer delight is a testament to the value Adobe's innovations are delivering.
Financial targets and market outlook. Looking ahead, Adobe has set ambitious targets for the next quarter and the full fiscal year. Can you walk us through these projections?
Absolutely. For Q3 2025, Adobe is targeting revenue between $5.875 billion and $5.925 billion, with an EPS range of $5.15 to $5.20. For the full fiscal year, they expect revenue to be between $23.50 billion and $23.60 billion, and EPS to range from $20.50 to $20.70. These targets reflect Adobe's strong market position and growth potential.
What are the key factors driving these optimistic projections?
Key drivers include continued innovation in AI, strong subscription growth, and effective cost management. Adobe's strategic investments in these areas are expected to sustain their growth trajectory.
Key takeaways. In summary, Adobe has delivered a strong performance in Q2 2025, with record revenue and earnings that surpassed expectations. Their strategic focus on AI innovation and customer engagement is clearly paying off. John, any final thoughts on Adobe's investment prospects?
Adobe's robust financial health, coupled with its strategic initiatives, makes it a compelling investment. The raised targets for FY25 further underscore their growth potential. Investors should keep an eye on how Adobe continues to leverage AI to drive future success.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Adobe's performance in the comments below.